Well. Week 10 is done and we're on to week 11. It's playoff push time as the bye weeks are finished. So, in the next 3 to 4 weeks, depending on your league settings, you're going to need to make a serious run at the playoffs, and we're here to help you do that.
Mean Johnny Greene, he's really mean. Mean Johnny Greene, did we mention that he's mean?
I told you not to pick that dude, but his team, well, they suck. His arm's more suited for flipping burgers. You picked a Browns player? You're an idiot. All right, let's jump right into some Week 11 starts at the QB position. I like 2 exciting young guys at this position. I like Josh Freeman at San Francisco. He's having a very solid second season, and I expect more of the same from him out in the Bay Area. In the Bay Area, I also like Troy Smith versus Tampa Bay. Troy Smith is 2-0 and doing a wonderful job of protecting the ball. So while he won't light up the scoreboard, he won't kill you either. And in the playoff push, points are at a premium. At the running back position, I like Felix Jones versus Detroit. If Dallas continues to dump passes to him out of the backfield while giving him 15 carries on the ground, he'll be quite productive in PPR leagues. The law firm of Ben Jarvis Green Ellis should produce a favorable verdict against a weak Indianapolis defense. So if you've got Ben Jarvis Green Ellis versus Indy, oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. At the wide receiver position, take a look at Brandon Gibson versus Atlanta. Over the last 2 games, Gibson has 14 combined catches. That's not too shabby in PPR leagues. I'd expect him to go for 6 catches and 60 yards this week. Also like Nate Washington versus Washington. Nate Washington, the receiver, is playing a terrible Washington defense. Are you following me here? Anyhow, Nate Washington, the player, is a beneficiary of the Randy Moss edition. I look for him to light up that poor Washington defense. I think they're 31st in the league in passing. Whew. At the tight end position, we're going extreme close-up with Rob Gronkowski of New England. They're taking on Indy this week. I wouldn't expect anything like his 3-touchdown performance from last week, but hey, he's got an expanded role in the offense, and we're talking about trying to make the playoffs here. Playoffs? On defense, I like Cincinnati versus Buffalo. First of all, let me congratulate Buffalo for winning a game. Woo! Good job, boys. Way to go. It only took you 10 weeks to get one. You won't get 2. At least not in Week 11. I also like Dallas at home versus Detroit. I don't know if you've heard or not, but Dallas fired their coach and won a game. So that means everybody, let's pile back on the Dallas bandwagon. Woo! All right, let's move on to guys that just don't do it for me in Week 11. Quarterback Donovan McNabb's most likely going to be weighed down by his wallet when he traveled to Tennessee. $78 million for that guy? Are you kidding me? Daniel Snyder, there's got to be a Washington charity that could use a hefty donation. What are you doing? Ronnie Brown managed just 11 yards on 12 carries. Thank God that guy scored a touchdown. Otherwise, he'd have been completely worthless last week. This week, he takes on a tough Bears run defense. Too inconsistent for my liking. At the wide receiver position, Carolina's Steve Smith is a no-go for Week 11. And really the foreseeable future. They take on Baltimore this week, and he'll be the focus of their defensive efforts. And for that, Steve Smith is out of focus. Whether it's Brett Favre, Brad Childress, or Vashante Shanko himself, he isn't playing anywhere near last year's form. Right now, he isn't even worth playing, especially against a tough Green Bay defense. On defense, San Diego takes on Denver, and that means the NFL's top 2 passing offenses are all set for a Monday night shootout. I'd stay far away from both San Diego and Denver this week. If you have any playoff questions or comments, hit me up at meanjohnnygreen@gmail.com. You can also check out my updated player rankings at 963jackfm.com. Until next week, I'm Mean Johnny Greene, urging you to live the fantasy.